Yeah, started. Go ahead. Go to the blog and just come to the WebLogic 12C Essentials blog page. Okay, let's begin today's topic. We have done Java installation in the last session. So did you do? Is your Vagrant box up and running?
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
So 100 box. Okay. Go to Putty terminal. Just we will check that Java installed or not. All right. Just run the Java space hyphen version. So whenever you are running the hyphen version, only single hyphen you have to give. Remember that point. Okay.
Be
Yes.
okay. I have one as a Oracle user.
Okay. You created Oracle user and they have. Okay. There you install JDK. Good. Good. Okay. Fine. So Oracle user this font little bit lower. Can you increase the font size? Control and mouse tracker bar increase the font. Is it making no? Okay. Um, when you
When to close the session?
no, just open a new session, duplicate new session. Yeah, did you change Oracle user in that one? First, load that one session. First, you need to load. My dev is there, right? Select the my dev, put it in the saved sessions. Load. There is a Vagrant, right? In place of Vagrant, just type Oracle on the top. Host names, Oracle. Okay, now in the my dev, just add a hyphen Oracle. That will make another, hyphen Oracle. Save. There is a save button below the load. Yeah. Now click on the window in the left side. Click on the window. Window. Yeah, appearance. You can window increase the number of lines. It is not increase, which is only 2000 lines you have. So please increase that one to another 2 zeros.
Where in the appearance?
Hello, Surendra.
Yeah,
Window.
in that
Window.
appearance.
I'm telling you window. Click the window.
So okay.
Yeah, 2000.
So here.
Add 2 zeros there. Okay. Come to the appearance. Okay. Let's see the sand typewriter. Change font type. Okay, it's good. Go for the session. Top left side. Sessions. Click that one and save it. Again, save. Click on save button. And now open. Yeah, now looks better. Enter the password for Oracle user. Perfect. So now you are in Ubuntu and Java. Can you check the Java version? Java hyphen version. Looks good. Okay. So Java installation is done in the last session and it is at the same place now. Okay. Did you downloaded the JD WebLogic 14C jar file or zip file?
Yes, this is the one.
This is the old one.
To that.
No. 14. 14 is the latest version.
Okay, you'd like to go for 14. So
Yeah.
where in the blog is there any tools?
Yeah, there is a
We
link in the blog. You have the link, right? So WebLogic, Control F, and you can search WebLogic download. Or Google, in the Google also you can say download WebLogic 14. WebLogic 14. Yeah, this is what makes time to download and all this. Yeah, that's why I have to.
okay. So,
Okay. So quickly go to that
which
Oracle
one? Oracle.com.
sign up. Yeah, Oracle.com. This is the generic installer, 608 MB. Take that one.
This one?
Yeah. Checkbox. It will ask you sign in.
No problem. It won't take more than 2 minutes to download.
Okay, Surendra. Good. Your internet is fast. Very nice. Okay. In the meantime, let us see how you have profile. bash profile in your putty terminal. Yeah, middle terminal, you can close that one. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Where did you update it? Bash profile, bash underscore profile. Yeah. Guys, anyone who is having doubts, you can ask about this environment variables. Okay. Whatever you add to the bash profile, it will be automatically executed. This will be like a shell script and it will be executed at the time of login. Whenever you log in, Oracle user password enter, immediately this script will be executed. Okay. So what environment variables are there? Java home, path, middleware home, and WebLogic home class path. These are the variables declared there. Okay. Now these variables will be present in env. You just type env, enter. Env. Surendra, are you with me?
In search box or
Yeah. In
in
the
search box
putty.
or like
No, no such paths was.
okay, in
Hello.
putty.
In the putty, I am talking. We are in the same. Yeah. Env. Enter.
Okay, you want
Enter.
just
That is a command.
yeah.
Okay, so in this one, you can see Java home,
Okay,
whatever you have declared, all the variables, env, environment variables, these are all called environment variables. Okay, whatever you defined as an export, that is becoming a environment variable. Okay, what you have, Java home is there, middleware home is there, and what else? WebLogic home is there. So all these are homes. Okay, if you just type env pipe grep home, can you do that? ఈఎన్వి పైప్ గ్రెప్ మీరు టైప్ చేస్తుండాలి ఇలా ఆగొద్దు పైప్ సురేంద్ర ఫాస్ట్ మేక్ ఇట్ ఫాస్ట్
so
పైప్ సింబల్ దొరకట్లేదు
okay, any
కీబోర్డ్
pipe?
గ్రెప్ గ్రెప్
First time actually.
ఓకే
Grep.
హైఫన్ ఐ హైఫన్ ఐ గివ్ గ్రెప్ అనేది ఒక కమాండ్ తర్వాత హైఫన్ ఐ అనగా స్పేస్ ఇవ్వాల ఓకే
Okay,
హైఫన్ ఐ తర్వాత స్పేస్ ఇచ్చి హెచ్ఓఎంఈ హోమ్ ఎంటర్. సో ఇప్పుడు మనం ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ వేరియబుల్స్ ఎక్స్పోర్ట్ ఏమేం చేస్తాం అవన్నీ కనిపిస్తున్నాయి ఇక్కడ. ఓకే, అది కాకుండా ఒక హోమ్ వేరియబుల్ కూడా వచ్చింది. సో జావా హోమ్ ఉంది, మిడిల్ వేర్ హోమ్ ఉంది, వెబ్ లాజిక్ హోమ్ ఉంది. సో 3 ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ వేరియబుల్స్ మనం అక్కడ డిఫైన్ చేసాం. కానీ ఇక్కడ మిడిల్ వేర్ హోమ్ ఎఫ్ఎండబ్ల్యూ అనేది ఇక్కడ లేదు. ఓకే, సో ఎఫ్ఎండబ్ల్యూ అనేది మనం క్రియేట్ చేయబోతున్నాం, అంటే ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసిన తర్వాత వచ్చేది. సో డౌన్లోడ్ అయిందా ఒకసారి చెక్ చేయండి. Is everyone comfortable
yeah,
when
30
I'm speaking
seconds.
in Telugu? Anybody have problem? Please let me know because somebody connected from long distance also. Zamir, are you comfortable? Where are you, Zamir? Outside? Inside the home? Whoever connected today, today we are just going with the Surendra laptop. Next day, another person. Definitely not with Surendra system. So you should be having same type of setup in your systems. Make sure that one. Okay, whatever you're seeing, you try
Yeah,
to do immediately. That will helps you. Okay, so it is download completed. So just copy that into software folder. All right, and try to access this one in your Linux machine. Okay, clear the screen. Just clear the screen. Okay, so where it will be accessible? Shared drive.
yeah, in F.
In the Linux machine, how we can see that FMW, where it will be present. Okay, df-h, df-h, and there is a software location, U0 app software. Okay, so whenever you are selecting some text, you just double click if it is continuous. Okay, cd to that folder. Yeah, paste it. Enter. Now LSFNL. FMW14 is here now. You can access that one. Okay. So 14C we want to unzip. Unzip, please. Unzip. It's a zip file. You have to do unzip. If it is a tar file, you have to do tar command. If it is a ZZ file, you have to use tar-xzvf. So each one is having different thing. So now this Ubuntu doesn't have unzip command. Ubuntu, this is Ubuntu. Hello.
Sorry, it's Ubuntu, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
there is one more terminal. Just hold on. Go to that terminal where you have root access. This doesn't have root access. Root Oracle is not allowed to execute sudo. Okay. Here you can give
Okay.
apt install unzip -y. Okay. No problem. Done. Go back to Oracle terminal. Yep. So here you can do unzip command. Just do up arrow command, enter. From this one, we are getting a light generic.jar file. That is a file we are getting.
Is it running? Does take time.
Yeah, it is extracting that one. Okay, so once that is about to complete, you can duplicate this terminal. We can work with
This thing is moving, I think.
okay, maybe it is extracting in the shared drive. Better you do different directory and then that will works good. What you can do, it is taking too long.
It's done.
It's done. Okay. So now LSFNL can see the jar file is extracted there. Generic jar is there.
Yeah.
Okay. So this generic jar is required to run. Okay. So now we try to install. What is the requirement? When you want to install, you have to do two files. Yesterday in the last session, I told you, you have to create one or a inst.loc file. Another one is um, silent response file. Okay. So can you go to the blog, clear the screen, go to the blog page. Okay. In the
Uh,
blog, there is a fourth link which you can see as a, okay, in that one, installation is there. Okay. So install WebLogic 12c, whatever you have, the same procedure will be applied for the 14c also. Okay. So let us do that one. We can install that one with, hello. There are two files. You need to make two files and you have to run the installer command. Okay, we are installing WebLogic with silent mode option. Okay, so all these basic things we have already discussed. Now what we are trying to do here is JDK is done. First step is done. Okay, and we are trying to do, yeah, this environment variables are done. Scroll down, download part is done. Then yeah, so these two files you need to make. Sixth step, copy these two lines, create two files. Okay, first one we'll try to make these first two lines. If you copy and use vi or a inst.loc. So you make, don't make in this folder. Hello, Surendra.
yeah. Yeah.
Better you make in a home directory. Go to home directory, cd enter. Okay. Here you make one folder, mkdir silent.
Folder name silent.
You can put anything. So I'm just giving silent. So to make silent mode installation, we have to make two files inside this directory. Enter. cd silent. Okay. Now make that vi aura inst.loc. Aura inst.loc.
inst.
Can you see the blog? This is not correct. I should be capital. ఇప్పుడు మీరు సెలెక్ట్ చేశారు just above. Following as vi aura instloc. That is the name you have to follow. Okay, enter. I for insert. Copy the two lines. All right. So inventory location is installing group. These are the two things should be available. If group is not created, it doesn't work. If the silent folder is not created, it doesn't work. Remember that points. Enter. Save. Yeah. So now next one, we are going to give the response file. So you can create a file, response file.
So inside the silent.
Yeah, inside the silent folder only, you have to create a file. wls install.rsp.
File name.
File name wls
Double
install.rsp.
RSP.
Enter. So response file we are creating now. Okay, response file, these are the important lines which are required. Generally, if you go to Oracle documentation, there are a lot of lines. And if you take the real response file from the Oracle documentation, lot of lines will be empty. The variable will be there, value is empty, equal to blank will be there. So whatever the values are required, only that lines we are copying here. 7 lines are enough. Okay, copy this and put into that. Insert, done. Okay, so before going to save this one, what we are having in this one. So first one is, it is going to run installer. Oracle is going to have Oracle Universal Installer Engine. So Oracle Universal Installer Engine works in two modes. One is GUI if you are having Windows. Okay, if in Linux machine we don't have Windows, then we are using this silent mode. So this installation should install WebLogic in which location? That is what Oracle Home. So Oracle Home, we are defining U01 app Oracle FMW. Install type, what you want to install? You want to install WebLogic server. There is three different options. WebLogic server, WebLogic with coherence server, and infrastructure is another choice. Okay, so that depends on the installer downloads also. And whenever you want to get the updates from the Oracle, then security updates, make it true, then it will be keep popping up whenever Oracle is giving a new patch. Okay. Yeah, that is one important thing which we can get it. Security updates via My Oracle support false means you need, if you are requires that one every time it should be give a message, then you have to make that true and you have to give two values. One is Oracle login ID, Oracle password. Whenever you connected downloading this Fusion middleware, that time whatever you have used, that one you have to provide if you give true. Security updates via My Oracle support. We don't want, that's why we are giving false. Okay, these are the options which we are going to tick in the GUI. When you run that wizard will accept radio buttons. So you will be selecting the choices and then you are clicking the next, it will take the parameters. Now everything in one text file, you are given all the answers. So wizard is actually used for taking the answers. Okay, here response file is making that answers. Okay, hit enter. Okay, so the two files are available. Now, what you can do, you can install. So, how to install is given in the blog. Okay, the Java command, what is the step is given, that Java-jar, the path, everything. You just copy that one, put in a notepad first and try to edit, because we are using 14C. You don't have copy 3 lines, copy the 3 lines. Entire thing is one single command. Paste it here and try to edit. So there is a 12 star, right, in the first line.
Yeah.
Yeah. So remove 12, change it to 14. Okay. And other things are same. I think Core inst is in the silent directory, and yeah, the file name is wls install.rsp we are given. Here it is response file. Change that one, last line. Take this one and put it there. Okay. So now run that command. Copy these 3 lines
Yeah. Just a second.
and paste it. Enter. Okay, so you got the software which is present in software only. Okay. So can you do one ls command? ls-l u01 app/software. Give that path /u01 app/software. Okay, so the light generic jar is there. So WLS, after the WLS, there is something else. That's why it is not working. Okay. Yeah. So that previous command, whatever you have in the notepad, can you go to notepad? Yeah. So after the WLS, give one more star. WLS underscore light generic is there. So you need to give star. Yeah. Again, copy these 3 lines and paste it. So generally, when you do this one, it will be extracted in the temp directory. The jar file is having a lot of compressed files. First, it is trying to extract. Then it will launch the installer. Okay. So it is checking the prerequisites, CPU and swap space, how much it is having, temp space, how much. After that, Java verification. Java minimum requirement 1.8.0.191, but we are having higher version, 333. That is good. You should not be below that one. 191 కి తక్కువ ఉండకూడదు. Okay. So checking status, all the status it is verifying, and it also verifies this operating system also. Okay. So it supports Red Hat, Oracle Linux, and SUSE Linux. Right now, what we are working, that is a Jammy Jellyfish Ubuntu, right? So Ubuntu we are using. Here it is going on. So if it is installing, then only it will give this percentage completed. So all the inputs, whatever the answers you are given in the response file, it will be reading and trying to install Oracle WebLogic 14C in that location. So Ramesh, are you comfortable? What we are doing here, the same thing you can
Yeah, sir.
you are
I'm
doing.
also doing the same thing, sir, right now.
Very good. Zamir, are you doing? So WebLogic 14C installed successfully.
Yes.
Okay. Now ls-l, please. Go to the FMW directory first. So here in the Aura inventory, the inventory folder is created automatically. We created only 2 files. Aura inventory folder is created once the installation is completed. Okay, now go to CD enter home directory. Yeah, LSFNL. So FMW was not there. Now it is created. CD FMW. LSFNL. Okay. So this is the WebLogic server installed. WL server, that is actually software for the WebLogic. Go to the WL server directory. LSFNL. Okay. So here server folder is there. That is actually WebLogic software. Server software is residing there. Okay. So in that one, you will be having a library, and in that library, you are going to have the jar file. WebLogic.jar file will be present. That is what we set for the class path. Okay. Now you can type WLST, small letters, hit enter. WLST, hit enter. Okay, so it is connecting to your WebLogic software and trying to make the Jython related jars which are in compressed state. Now it is trying to extract them and linking them. First time it is going to do this. It will take little bit time for Jython scanning part. So are you comfortable what we are doing? Is it clear for you? Any questions in the installation? WebLogic 14.c, 14.1.1. Yeah.
This WebLogic.jar is the main file, sir.
Yeah, that is what helps to run this WLST shell. Okay.
Okay.
So what you are seeing, that is WebLogic scripting tool shell. So the prompt what you are getting, that is WLS, means WebLogic server. Offline means right now we are not running any server. When you run, you can connect it to the server, then it will become online. So two modes will be there connecting.
Okay.
So offline and online,
Mhm.
two modes are there in WLST. Okay, exit from this one.
Okay.
Control D you can press. Otherwise, you can type exit round brackets. Anything is fine. Okay. So now we want to check this version, whatever we have installed WebLogic version. Sometimes you need to check this one. Okay. So which version you are having WebLogic? How to check that one? The command is java space weblogic dot version. Java space weblogic dot version.
Okay. 14.1.1.
You got it,
So
Anish?
WebLogic is like a uppercase logic. Spelling is
No
correct.
hyphen. There is no hyphen. Please remove that hyphen.
Okay. Java.
Got it. Okay, so if this version, sometimes you are going to apply the patches. Okay, so WebLogic patches or Fusion middleware patches, once you install, what versions of patches are there? If you want to see, you can use that WebLogic Java space weblogic.utils.versions. So it will show all the versions information related to this particular 14.1.1. Can you try that? Java space WebLogic. Surendra, can you type?
Yeah.
Uh,
Java space WebLogic.
version, then after that hyphen verbose. Hyphen verbose.
VERBOS.
అక్కడ ఉంది కదా పైన అదే SE.
Okay, okay.
So get the subsystem information if you have Yeah, so it is giving complete set of all subsystems related versions, what it is supporting.
Yeah, Pawan, are you there?
Sorry, I was talking in mute. Okay, so the subsystems are here, which you can see the services. Most commonly, we are using JDBC JMS. Okay, so JDBC service, you can see 4.3 is the specification that is supporting here. If you see the EJB, that is 3.2 version is supporting. Similarly, Servlet 4.0, JSP 2.3 is also supported. So like this, each Java specification, what version it is supporting, you can see here. Okay, that is the Java standards it is supporting. All right, clear the screen. That is installation successful, and you are able to see all the versions related information. This will work for 12c also. The same commands will work, same whatever we have executed. Okay, all right. That is about version installation. WebLogic is installed successfully. Okay, come back to the browser and come to the blog. Surendra. Surendra, yeah,
Yeah, I'm there.
installation is done. Now, installation completed. We'll go for the domain creation. Okay. So in the right side contents, we are having the three ways of domain creation, but we will do with the WLST. Okay. So just search for the domain with WLST. The third option, what you are having in the page. Control F. Oh, it is not accessible. Okay. So in the top, you can search. That link is not working. You can do one thing. Surendra, in the top left side, there is a search button. Top left. There also you can search. Uh, WLST domain. WLST domain.
The space.
Yeah, got it. రాలేదు space. Enter. Now you got it. Okay. So in this one, there is a sequence of steps which you need to follow. The third one. So third one is a WLST. WLST based domain creation. Okay. So go to the bottom, complete bottom. If you do the scripting, this will be interesting. Okay, so now we are going to do a Python script, the Python basic code, and that will work on your WLST, which you have already, right? So WLST already set up, and you just need to run WLST in your terminal. Okay, so how to make this WLST command execution, that is given there. Okay, so little bit up, go up, ఇంకా పైకి వెళ్ళండి. హోల్డ్ ఆన్, ఇదే యూజింగ్ WLST స్క్రిప్ట్ అని ఉంది కదా, ఈ మొత్తం కాపీ చేసుకోండి. కొంచెం కిందికి స్క్రాల్ చేయండి. యా, సో 41 లైన్స్ ఉంది, ఇది మొత్తం కాపీ చేసుకోండి. ఓకే, సో గో టు యువర్ VS Code. New file, select Python language, Python, type py, Python, select, paste it. Okay, it is asking you to install Python. Yeah, that is not required. Okay, so now you can see all the green color lines are comments. All the green color hash symbols are there. They are comments. Other than that, what you have? Can you make full screen of this one? VS Code. I'm not able to see the beginning of the script. Okay. So in the beginning, there is a comment. So what does it do? It is going to dynamically create a domain for your inputs. What you are going to give the input, as per the input, it is going to create the domain. Just remove the third line blank. Back. Yeah. So you remove that one space. Python is very specific to the spaces, indentation. It is very, very specific. If you miss anything, it doesn't run. It doesn't work. Okay. So that is you have to take care. When you are going to use some imports, you know, C language is having hash include stdio.sh. What does it do? It will import the libraries. Same way, import word is used in Java and in Python. It is going to pull some libraries related to that one. So here OS is one library. Okay, operating system related library. So what we have tested in the beginning, whenever you run that export commands, all those becomes a environment variables. Now I am using that environment. In Python, OS module is having environ. Environ, what does it do? It is trying to get the WebLogic home location where the WebLogic is installed. From there, it is going to get the template. Okay, so let us examine this one. What is this command is actually trying to do? Okay, in the WebLogic home, what we are having? Common templates WLS directory. If it is not there, then we have to change that. Ninth line I'm talking. Following. Go to the putty terminal, you need to check that path. CD $WL home. $WL. Capital letters, environment variable I'm saying, capital letters always. WL underscore home.
WEL underscore.
Okay, so it is there. Right now you are in the WebLogic home only. That's why it doesn't go anywhere. If you just try to do CD enter. Okay, now you are in the home directory, U01 app/oracle directory lo unnaru ippudu.
Okay.
ఓకే సో ఇప్పుడు మీరు సిడి $WebLogic home అంటే యూఆర్ కమింగ్ టు ద WebLogic home. అర్థమైంది. సో ఇప్పుడు అక్కడ ఏం పాత్ ఉంది స్క్రిప్ట్ లో, ఆ పాత్కి వెళ్ళాలి మనం. కామన్ WebLogic home తర్వాత కామన్ ఉంది, కామన్ తర్వాత టెంప్లెట్స్. గో దేర్, యా కాపీ దట్ పాత్. సిడి కామన్, అది కాపీ చేసుకోండి. కామన్ టెంప్లెట్స్ WLS, అంతే. డైరెక్ట్ వరకే, WLS వరకే. జార్ కాదు కదా, జార్ అనేది ఫైల్ కదా. 3 words ఉన్నాయి, మనం టైప్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఫస్ట్ లెటర్ కొట్టిన వస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఎంటర్. ఎల్ఎస్. ఎల్ఎస్. సో ఇక్కడ మనకి జార్ ఉందా, WLS.jar? ఎస్, ఇట్ ఈస్ దేర్, ఉంది కదా. సో ఇక్కడ ఈ WLS jar ఫైల్ ఈజ్ యాక్చువల్లీ మేకింగ్ us టు క్రియేట్ అ WebLogic domain. Okay, WebLogic domain will be created based on these templates. There are a lot of templates. Out of this lot of templates, we are using base template. WLS JRF template is also there. That will create JRF included, means Java framework, which is already there. So what we need? Base. So the base is available, WLS.jar. That is what we are using in the Python script. Come back to the Python script. VS Code. ఈ థీమ్ బ్లాక్ మార్చండి, ఎందుకు ఈ వైట్ కలర్ అంతా. విఎస్ కోడ్ లో థీమ్ చేంజ్ చేసుకున్న తర్వాత ఓకే, ఇక్కడ రీడ్ టెంప్లెట్ అనేది చూసాం. టెంప్లెట్ రీడ్ 9th line. సో WLS.jar is reading a template. Then whatever the steps after reading, you are going to do some changes. What we are going to change? Okay, WebLogic domain is going to have some basic setups. So what are those basic setups? Admin server is one server that is always present in a domain. Second thing, every domain will have admin username and password. Every domain will have admin server IP address and port number. So these are all values we have to provide. Once this is done, the base domain will be created. Okay, the domain name is base_domain. So base_domain will be created, and what is a user? WebLogic is a user, default user. Default user in 25th line I'm talking. So if it is given all this, it will be automatically creating one domain. Okay, WebLogic is a default user. If you want to change that username, you can change the admin username. Okay, in the 26th line, you are taking the input. You want to change the WebLogic in place of WLS admin. You can give the name. Okay, the new admin name we can create. Okay, password, we can create a password, admin password. What is the password you want to give? You can give anything. So it should not exceed, there are some rules. So 8 characters should be there and 1 letter capital, 1 letter number, 1 letter symbol. These are the things you have to follow when you are creating the password. Okay. Once this all values are set for your domain, it is all in the template. Then what we are trying to do, set option overwrite domain. So it is going to overwrite this domain, the WLS jar file, whatever it is open in the beginning, read template, that time it is open. Now what you are trying to do, you are writing the domain. In the 38th line, it is writing the domain. Where you want to save this domain, the domain path is given here. 38th line, domain path is there. When we are having the session, don't talk to any phone calls, please.
Actually, Pawan, I need to go out immediately. Some urgent. So can you someone take the control and do that one? I'll join in a while.
Okay,
Some emergency actually.
Ramesh.
Yes, sir.
So
Doing
Surendra,
his-
you can make hosts Ramesh.
Actually,
Surendra,
so I
you are
have
the host, you can do that one. Please do that. Make Ramesh as a host. You can do?
yeah, done.
Okay, leave.
Thanks.
Yeah, Ramesh, you are the host. You can share your screen.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, 1 second. Is my screen visible, sir?
Yeah, loading, still loading. Okay, got it. Go to terminal, put it terminal. Okay. So now your terminal is having all the code what we have discussed. Okay. Right domain is the last one. After that, you have to close the template. In the 39th line, you have that one. Okay. So just copy this all lines and go back to your home directory in your putty terminal. Control A, Alt A,
Middleware home.
Alt A, copy, Control C, go back.
You're saying the middleware home, sir?
Yeah, CD enter. No need to go any specific directory. Just we are checking that WebLogic template is existing or not. Okay. So in this one, you can make in the silent directory, you can go into the directory, silent directory, CD silent.
Yes, sir. I'm in the silent room.
Now create the file, create domain.py. Vi,
Okay. Vi
create domain.py.
domain.py.
Enter. So what we are trying to make a script here is create domain is a Python script, what we are making that will help us to create a WebLogic domain. Okay, insert and paste it. ఆ మౌస్ పెట్టి ఇలా లాగి అదంతా ఎందుకు కీబోర్డ్ నుంచి ఒక్కసారి రాదు కంట్రోల్ సి కమ్ బ్యాక్ పుట్ ఈ టెర్మినల్ రైట్ క్లిక్ సేవ్ ఇట్
Yes, sir.
done. Okay, so now try to go to the beginning of that. How to go to the beginning of your vi editor?
VI editor beginning. Sir, we will simply I will use this one only, but I need to know the options.
Jamir, tell me. Hello Jamir, are you with me? Hello.
Beginning.
How to go to beginning? Don't do that unnecessary things. If you do, then how do you learn?
Yes, sir. No, sir. I'm just checking in the net.
Jamir, tell me how to go to the beginning of the line. If you know, yes. If you don't know, I don't know. Simply say, don't be in mute. समझ में आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा है मैं बात कर रहा हूँ
Okay. To
जमीर भाई आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रहा है.
Sir, press O to go to the beginning of a line.
No. Zero.
0. Okay, okay.
Colon 0.
1 second, sir. I'm checking, sir. Colon 0, sir. Colon 0. Not like this.
Enter.
Colon.
Colon 0.
Ah, yeah, sir. Yeah, sir. Now I got it. Sir.
Hmm. So, okay. So Zamir voice is not audible. Connected from what? Are you connected from laptop or mobile?
Laptop. Now I changed my the speaker,
Mic.
sir. This one headphone. Is it
Okay.
okay now, sir? Are you able to hear? Yeah, so
Yes,
I was
yes.
telling that I am aware of going to down last line, that is shift control B, but not aware of this going up line.
Okay. Good. Yeah, so now we are able to see all the lines which are required, and
Yeah.
you can save the file, Ramesh. Yeah,
Okay, sir.
anytime you can ask the questions, Amir, because if you are on mute, you are following or not, I am not able to understand.
Sure, sir, sure.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Now WLST space create domain.py. WLST space create domain.py.
Okay, sir.
Enter. So that's actually making this domain creation part. So where it is going to create, what is the name of the domain, and how much IP address, what is the port number, everything you have to give. So it will ask you all the questions. So first one is enter the admin server name. So some projects there will be, suppose you are working on bank project. Let's say HDFC project, just giving example, HDFC admin server. That is a name we are generally gives. Okay. So what you can do, we'll make HDFC bank project. So HDFC admin. Hello, Ramesh. Can you
Yes,
type,
sir.
please?
Yeah, 1 second, sir. HDFC
And
space admin.
no space. All
Underscore.
names. Yeah, you can use underscore in between that. Okay. Enter.
Yes, sir.
Now listen address means IP address. So what is the IP address? You can see on the footy terminal పైన కనిపిస్తుంది title bar లో. You can give
192 dot
you type that one.
168
192.168.33.100.
100.
Yeah. So listen port you have to give. Now by default it is 7001 port. Okay. 7001 we don't want. Now we are going to give some other port. Okay. So let us give 9100. If
910.
you can
Okay,
give
sir.
any number up to 65,000. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Any
Okay,
number
sir.
you can use. Enter.
Mhm.
Okay. Now username. So generally what we are going to have, WebLogic is a username. Okay. We can change to WLS admin. WLS admin. Enter.
Mhm.
So the same thing you have to enter when you open the console. Okay, now
Okay, sir.
admin console password. So what is the password you want to give? Welcome $123, because we are all working for dollars.
Welcome 123
Dollar. One
dollar.
letter should be capital actually. Yeah, just try. If it
Okay. So 1 second, sir. One letter will be capital, sir. Okay.
W capital.
Welcome
Welcome $123.
123 dollar. Okay, sir.
Enter.
Enter the
So,
domain path.
so where do you want to install this WebLogic? So we are going to install in /u01 app / Oracle /fmw. Oracle /fmw. Enter. The domain name here we are going to give HDFC domain. HDFC underscore domain. Done. Enter. Done.
Now that now we can log into the console, sir.
Did you started the server? Admin
No,
server?
sir. We need to start the WebLogic. So start our WebLogic.sh.
First, just go and see the domain is created or not. Okay.
Okay, sir.
CD enter where you are right now. Why you
Right
are
now I need
type?
to,
Why
sir.
you are
Right now
type?
Thailand, sir.
Hmm,
So we need to go to the cd slash.
FMW.
I think it is in FMW, sir.
Hmm.
FMW.
LS. Check that one. LS-LTR practice. Don't practice double L. What is the meaning of double L? Useless.
Okay, sir. Plus LTR. CD. We need to go to the HDFC domain.
Hmm. Go there.
HDFC. Hmm.
Okay.
We need to, sir, we need to go to the bin, sir. In the bin, we will have the start and the stop scripts.
Okay. So now the question, why you are using LTR?
Sir, hyphen L is the long list, sir. T is the time. R is the recursive, sir.
Okay. Time, latest time will come in the
Sir,
bottom, last recursively. Okay. So which script we need to execute now?
sir, start weblogic.sh.
Start weblogic.sh. Run that one. So Ramesh, do you remember what is the username and password?
Yes, sir.
What is the username?
SDFC admin.
No.
That is the domain name, sir. That is WLS admin is the username, sir.
Okay.
And password
Go.
is the $123.
Okay.
Welcome
So,
$123.
yeah, correct. Now go to the browser and try to access this one. Go to browser,
Yes, sir.
Ramesh.
Sir, I'm on the. First, we need to give the IP, sir. 192.68.9100/console, sir.
Hmm. Enter. So this console is also one web application. First, it is trying to deploy itself in the WebLogic server, and then we are able to see that one. Okay, WLS admin is a username and password. What is that, Zamir?
Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome $123. W capital.
Yeah. So simple, right?
Yes, sir.
14C, we installed and created a domain and then launched the server, able to see the console. Okay. So now we try to understand this WebLogic admin console. Okay. In this console, we have couple of sections. What we have on the top, that is called ribbon area. WebLogic Server Administration Console 14.1.1. That is ribbon area. Okay. After the ribbon area, what you are having? Two boxes. One is vertically, you have one box, and in the right side, it's a big work area. Okay. So just above work area, there is a breadcrumbs. In the breadcrumbs, you are having home, logout, preferences, record, help. Okay. So if you want to log out, the WLS admin user will be logged out. You can create users, n number of users, and you can work with that one. That will comes into WebLogic security. We'll discuss in detail. The next part is preferences. Suppose you want to do some configuration from the admin console. Those changes, whatever you are trying to do from the console in the work area, you are configuring. Let's say JDBC you are configuring, or you are configuring JMS. In that, whatever you do in the browser, that will be recorded in one particular location. Okay, so where that will be, by default it will be storing in your domain only. HDFC domain will store these files, but you want to store that script, the Python script recording. Whenever you do record, it will go to the some other location. Then you have to give the preferenced location. Okay, so that is about preferences. All right. So recording means whatever you are trying to do configurations, changes, then that will be recorded as a Python script. If you are not modified anything and you are not saved, then it will be, it will not save anything. Then no file will be created. Zero size py file will be created. Okay, fine. Coming to this left side section, each one is a portlet. So the Java is having one special setup, that is Java portals concept. So servlet is also implemented that portlet concept. Each box what you are seeing in the left side, that is a portlet. Okay, first portlet, first box is change center. So if something is changed in your WebLogic domain, there will be the control. Okay, so view changes, something you changed, that what you have changed you can see there. And sometimes you need to restart to get the changes affected. Restart the servers required. So right now we are not modified anything and there is nothing to see in the changes list. Okay, next box is domain structure. So whatever we have created in the WLST, that is here. Everything is here. HDFC domain you are created. In that one, you have services. In that one, we have some resources. Two things will be there: resources and services. So environment, you will be having the servers. WebLogic servers, clusters, they all come into this environment section. Okay, so servers will form number of servers grouped together to form a cluster. Okay, and in the cluster again you have normal server templates are there, and migratable targets also there. Configure coherence cluster also you can configure, but all these are very rarely used in the industry. Okay, we will use only cluster and we'll see how it works. Server template, how it works, we'll see. Okay, next one is machines. In the environment, you are going to have node manager. So node manager is associated with the machine. So we'll talk about that one when we come to the node manager topic. Okay, virtual host, it is another topic where we are going to have host will be used in the web servers. So if you want to make your WebLogic server as a web server, in that case, we are going to create the virtual host. Okay, so you can make a number of modules, web modules. For example, in banking domain, loans is one module. Okay, and normal current account is one module, or saving account is another module. So each one is going to have a virtual host. In that one, that will be serving. So you will be separating that particular module that will run in only those things. Okay, so another 10 minutes to close this. So hope you understood how to create a domain. Everyone can do this in your systems. Domain environment we are discussed, and then the next part is work manager. This will be used for tuning our threads. And then we have concurrent templates also there, but nobody uses that one. Deployments, this will be most commonly used when we come to the deployment process. Okay, services, as I told you, there are a couple of services we are going to use. In this one, database, data sources will be created. And then on the top, you can see messaging services, MDBs or message driven beans, or that capabilities which you want to send and receive the messages, then we are going to use that messaging, JMS capabilities. Okay. So integration part will come with this foreign JNDI providers, and you can communicate one mission to another mission, or one domain talks to another domain. All this comes into that integration part. Okay, and sometimes when you're communicating, it may take longer than 10 minutes to communicate. For example, HDFC want to talk to the ICICI. So ICICI is having its own network firewalls that need to be opened, then only it will be hitting HDFC requests. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so that may take some time to open up, and it may not respond immediately. For that case, we need to work with the Java Transaction API. Okay, JTA. So JTA is required whenever there is a long running jobs, long running executions required. In that case, we are going to tune that JTA values. Okay, so these are part of your domain structure. Then coming to the next section, how do I, for example, you want to create a server. Okay, so in the server, you just click server on the top in the environment, servers. Okay, in the right side, work area is automatically changed. Okay, it is showing the current existing server, and it is also giving us the choice to create a new server. So there is a new button. If you click that one, then you can create a server. But how can I do this one? I'm first time logging into the WebLogic domain, then immediately server related information will come in the left side. How do I? Okay, in the left side, how do I box is showing related to the server. You want to create a managed server. How to create? You want to clone a server. Already one server is there. Just like that, you want to create. How to do that? How to delete a server? So all whatever you are working on, work area related information help will be displayed in the how do I. Okay, hope you understood.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just click one of them and see. Create managed server. Click that one. Yeah, so it is automatically going to another tab and showing how to create the managed server. The complete help step by step is given here. Okay, so Oracle provides online help. Oracle help. Help we are going to call in shortcut. Okay, yeah, so that online help is automatically mapped in your WebLogic admin console in the left side. Okay, go to the previous tab in the browser. Previous tab.
1 second.
If your zoom tab is overlapping, you can pull that zoom into the right side.
Okay. This
Okay.
one is okay, sir. Now I got it.
Okay, so now after the how do I portlet, what we are having system status. So the system status, if I'm going to have 100 WebLogic servers running in my domain, 100 servers information, I cannot get it on the same work area. Okay, so even though you set it to 100 rows will be there, and overall in a high level you don't get the glimpse. So this system status will give you the high level summary. How many servers are running, how many are in failure or critical situation. Just scroll a little bit down. Move the
System status. Okay, sir.
yeah. So this is a very important. OK indicates running. Okay, other than OK, if you have two servers created, the two servers, what is the situation? You created, they are in unknown state. Okay, the server may be started and is overloaded. The hits are coming continuously. It is not able to serve any more requests. That will be goes into failed state or critical state. That depends on the situation, what you are running on your WebLogic server. Okay, yeah. So this is about WebLogic admin console sections. Okay, so totally 6 parts are there. Try to understand each box. When I'm saying domain structure, you have to go to the domain structure. Okay, when you are doing some action, then always it will be in the work area. Okay, and when you are going to change something, the breadcrumbs will be on the top. Okay, All right. So summary of servers. After that, what you are having? There will be always instruction about what you are doing. Suppose you want to configure a server. Configuration section you are right now, WebLogic configuration. So
Yes, sir.
you just click on new button and you can create a server. Click the button, new. So now we are creating a managed server. Okay. So this managed server, you can just simply say managed server 0, 1, managed server 0, 1. Okay. So when you are creating a managed server, it is also requires the listen address and port number. Every WebLogic server is a one socket and it is going to have a JVM. Two things you have to remember. One entry point is required. Another one is memory need to be allocated. So if you
Yes.
started this terminal, this Ubuntu box with 1 GB, you can run only 2 servers in that one. Okay. So if you give 4 GB, then you can run more number of servers. 512 MB is required for running one managed server. All right. Give the same IP address 192.168.33.100. Okay, IP address is given. Now we can give the port number. So always best practice is going to say that what is admin port, Zamir? Zamir, what is the admin server port?
9100. So you can take 9101 like that. We can take.
Yes. So same series is preferable choice. So
Yeah.
try to give
9101.
0101.
Yeah.
Okay. So next one, what you have the two choices, standalone or cluster. Standalone means this managed server will run alone. Or
Alone,
if you
yes.
want to make in a group. So the second one is a group making. So let's go with the first one only, standalone. Next, click next and finish. You are seeing the summary and you can just simply finish. So WebLogic domain created. After that, managed server is created. Now, how to start this one? What is the status now? Managed server 01 shutdown state. So now
Yes,
check the system status in the bottom side.
Down.
system status. Okay.
Left down.
So how many numbers it is showing? Just now we configured. It is not
Refresh.
showing here.
I think we can refresh, sir. Refresh the page.
No, we haven't started now. We haven't started the managed server.
Yeah. So it is not getting that information. It is still in the configuration. Okay. So if you do one restart, then it may get the updates. Okay. So how to start this managed server? Zamir, how to start this managed server?
Need to start that one to the same location where we started the admin from the same directory, but we need to, we'll see whether the we need to add up script, need to create the script on that, sir. Usually it will not create a script.
Okay, so
same location there could be a script with the name manage server one dot. So if you go to the location where we started admin,
go to Putty terminal, Ramesh.
Sir.
Can you go to Putty terminal?
Yes, sir. 1 second. It's not.